So data sovereignty, what does it mean to be sovereign? Um, Sovereign is this old idea of independence, a one person entity or one thing entity, which makes its own choices under its own free will with its consciousness power. That's what it means to be a sovereign being. And as human beings, we're gifted with making these choices. Now, when it comes to the sovereignty of data, data is the record of the choices which human beings make. So you would say that the rights or fundamental ownership or this idea of data sovereignty should be a very balanced parallel to what is already the nature of what it means to be a human being. And so, as humans are establishing this record of themselves through their actions, thoughts, and behaviors, that is this thing we call data. It is a record in digital form. And if someone is generating these things through work, because human beings have to do work, there's an action that has to occur to create something new. When we record that and it hits that digital record, that wouldn't exist unless that work was put into place by a human being, which requires energy, caloric intake, all that other, interesting stuff that allows us to live. So that catalog we're talking about, it seems to be a prerequisite that human beings should be the sole owners, proprietors, and claim provenance over the data which they write, because it otherwise would not exist without the provenance of their actions that they're taking to establish that record itself. So when I hear about these ideas of data sovereignty, this isn't something that would be um, controlled or limited by international border or regulation. This seems like a de facto human right when it comes to the things which we choose to create, right? This is our action in the world. So I think data sovereignty takes the stance that it is always the person's data who creates it, not somebody else's.
I think that's a reasonable stance to take and a good starting point.